My name is Renee Taylor, and I'm from Academy of Health Careers.
Would like to be a doctor. That's why I chose this school. I went to the school. It was nothing like the reviews. I did not expect this, because this gives you nothing about medical stuff. I just wish that there were more programs or more promises that were kept for the school. Promises I expected from the school were more hands-on health programs, but the school was supposed to allow me to explore that, but I don't have the resources for it.
As a health school, I really thought like most of the class, like more like stuff based on like anatomy, like biology, or my health classes. Like I only have one health class. Like I should be having a health class every single period.
As you can see here, we are in a medical school, and they have literally, they have one medical course or maybe two, and then they have a flux for it. But they used to have this sort of clinical room upstairs where you could be able to have proper medicine classes. You can be able to use materials that we show here and actually have examples of it. But they closed it down before we even got to the school, and they no longer offer anything that they advertise for the students.
I don't think at the moment we have what students are really looking for with the health program.
For the most part, I've always wanted to like leave the school because I didn't feel like the school was made for me. There were a lot of fights, a lot of violence that happened throughout the school. The one that really was jarring was when someone brought a gun to the school and we had a shooting inside the school.
In my 9th grade year, and it was just an absolute mess. With the school was disorganized and everything. Say that there is a lot of drama in the school. It smelled like pure pee, like a subliston should be. Literally the first week of school, there was a rat on the school cafeteria. It was literally running under all the tables, and oh my gosh, it was terrible.
So the very first day of summer school, we did have to arrest somebody. That was also my first arrest. So we do make arrests, real arrests.
There have been some altercations this year that have been unpleasant.
I think our education system is struggling because schools are under-enrolled and they lack the resources that come with the under-enrollment. So I know that kids like y'all deserve the best. In a city that has so much wealth, yet there's so much struggle.
There's something called systemic racism. The powers that be decide what type of funding or what type of aid they're going to provide to your community.
In my years of education, Black and brown schools where the majority of students are Black and brown students are usually underfunded.
The more students a school has, the more stuff funded. The more money is funded to them, it's not funded the way it should be.
But y'all are so smart in analyzing this as children that are experiencing this, and you see that there is so much wealth here, yet you see what is lacking. We have this system that where this funding is just tied to the student dollars, student equal dollars. Parents see that the struggle in the schools, and then they want to get the best for their students, and they see that these charter schools that are receiving public funds, but also receiving private funds that supplement that. And so there's a lot of structures and forces in place that are by design.
The only thing that ever made me feel like coming to school were my friends that make t-shirts because of how great our relationships were.
I think it's important to be in a building where students can feel seen, or just a friendly hello or a safe space.
I was once them. Like, I understand what you're going through because I literally walked the same hallways that y'all did and did the same thing that I was in y'all's shoes. I also feel like I don't like when people call kids bad or label them a certain way.
I would say BTCP, I love this after school program. One of the things that I enjoy in this school.
I think I've made a lot of connections with the students. In regards to it being like a smaller school, I think that could be a pro because it does foster a sense of community.
You can't ask people to give something you're not willing to give to others. When I'm here, I see different cultures, I see different races, I see different upbringing, I see different values, I see different languages.
There needs to be more trips
There needs to just be more school events as well so that we can all work together to have our school spirit. I feel like there could also be student counseling and SEL days so that we can work together to be better versions of ourselves.
If I was a principal, I think the first thing I would do was be more organized and then also give more hands-on learning for the students and provide better trips to keep the students engaged.
Use all the funding, give funding out to the kids who really, really need it.
You have the voice, you have the power.
Putting together a documentary and working on this together is an act of organizing. You already have the motivation, you already have an analysis of what is wrong. Let's come together and think about a solution together, because we are seeing the same problem. It wasn't just created by just one person. So it's going to take more than one person to fix it. I absolutely think it's possible, and I absolutely think you guys should do it, and that's come together, organize.
Honestly, the journey was kind of worth it. Even though I don't improve of what I went through and what I had to deal with the school, I'm glad that the friendships and the teachers I made relationships with along the way.